So what's the difference between doing a scene with Tom Cruise and Rodney Dangerfield?
Well, they're both very intense method types.
Right.
So Rodney Dangerfield writes his lines on the other actor's forehead.
Oh my God.
That had to be an eye-opener to you, because was that your first movie, Ladybugs?
Yes.
Okay, so in your first movie, you're working with Rodney, who I'm guessing is not G-rated even around kids.
No.
You know, you'd be shocked.
Really?
Really?
He was a gentleman.
He was a class act?
Really?
He
Oh,
was
man.
classy. People were
Except
telling
when it was around Jack A. Then
Right.
it was
Yeah,
all...
maybe let it go with Jack A. I would let it go with Jack A. She's hilarious.
She is hilarious.
Anyway, there was one time where someone made a bad joke, like an anti-Semitic joke on set, and he lost it.
Rodney lost it,
He
huh?
lost it, and he said, "Do you see these kids right here? They never heard that kind of joke," and he banished that person from set.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, he's serious. You don't mess with him. He's like, you know, you could tell they're jokes to be said and they're jokes not to be said. Like, you know,
Right.
These children have pure ears. You should not teach them about, like, you know, obviously,
Right.
like any sort of
That's so funny, because all I think of
delusional
when
way of looking at life.
I think of Rodney, I think of either the bathrobe being open and his balls hanging out,
Right.
or going to a caddy.
That's true, though.
Yeah. Okay.
I believe that one.
He's a gentleman, but he did have his bathrobe.
Yeah. An 8-ball in one pocket.
You're right. Or I think of him going to the caddy shack, you know, and not even wanting this role, and he's sitting there with Harold Ramis, and who else was he sitting there with? And he's
didn't
doing
want that
lines
role?
of coke.
Yeah.
No, he
Oh
was
my
doing lines of
God.
coke in front of them.
Yeah.
Holy-
He had no, like, so that's what I find funny about
Well, that
Rodney.
Ladybugs, though, that was made before he started to become overbearing and impossible.
Yeah.
So
That's
he's
before
still-
Meet Wally Sparks.
Yeah, right. Well, no, just in general, he just was not.
Yeah. Hey,
Wow.
Rodney's a legend, though. So your first
we love
movie, you get to work with Rodney.
Yeah.
Your second movie, you get to work with Bette Midler, who's
Yes.
another legend.
Amazing.
Okay, but all these people that you've
With a
worked
robe
with,
hanging open.
do you think this right with her
No.
robe hanging open? Right, that's great.
No.
Not
These
bad.
images.
So, Kathy Najimy. No, I love Kathy. I love Kathy. You know what? Kathy's kind of sexy.
Kathy is
After
sexy.
watching
She's
King of the Hill,
hilarious.
like Peggy Hill's like my dream right now.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you this. Okay, so do you think it's just what happens when you become an A-list actor, that all this gossip and these tabloid articles, and even in Variety, Hollywood Report, Deadline, where they talk about what a pain in the ass everyone is, because you've worked with supposedly every pain in the ass there is. Yeah. But you don't have anything to say that they are pain in the asses.
No, I
that
don't
was
know.
great. Tom's great.
It's true, but I'm not lying. It's I feel like maybe I was like in a pocket when they were.
So why
extremely
does this
nice. Maybe, I don't
happen,
know.
though, in this business, though? How does that kind of gossip and stuff get started?
Well, I think, you know, it starts, you know, obviously there could be some seed of truth, but at the same time, I think, especially with someone like Bette Midler, who is a strong woman, you know, in Hollywood, people don't want strong women. They want them to be, you know, polite and, you know, saying yes to everything. And, you know, I'm sure that she has her particular ways of doing something, and that pissed someone off. But she was always
but so
professional.
do guys. So do guys.
And
do you
then
feel
maybe
like
that's
there's
the
a
same with
thing
Tom
where
Cruise. I don't know.
when
So-
guys do things, it's okay, but when women do them, they're a bitch?
Yeah,
That happens,
I mean,
right?
it is. And somehow I've circumnavigated that. I don't know how, but I've been, like,
Because you
have
show up
avoided
and
that.
you read your lines, even if they're bad.
Even if they're bad.